the guests of the Central Region. And now, honorable MC, you're in Central Region.
Central Region.
Boko, dear.
Okay,
yeah, that's no pace. You're too and suffer from Central Region. What me about Bidra? Ubeka say a quantity at 10.
Oh,
not traffic how?
Oh, Kakre. It's a mean time as able to my.
Okay, into see what time be.
Oh, you find there by 7. Nayanam Kondo.
Na monam kwan so. Na understand one FM no ha say.
Ejumane penny ya baby obe for no. Or the bobo when so traffic is all busy. But yeah, I never but no day.
Okay. One name no. She's my guest on Akosua Manu no pay. Honorable Anita yeah Asaa no pay Ewutu Senya East MC and no enkomodie. Na constituency no what to say?
Ayo, my brother, me that's years in nature Asaa.
Yes.
Mizincheka say Mizabama, His Excellency and akufo-addo for the opportunity given us. Sunday, don't pin and or pay. Nanyamenadum was some way and see Yechian, His Excellency. Now Mizincheka so Mizama, or Batampono, who may be how comes in Antekua, baby o biara. Nyame mbono ho bando onhye nansen onarankasa we sigom house to house serious misi nya hoze na ntumi nzina echi nti hyan maame
o se watermelon no cha on fa bi ma
wozi wona pampam mpo ansa na yeriko bebi ayeriko yes chairman na yechia constituency executives na ahwefu nyinara na ewutu senyaman ewutu senya east nyame na dromara ehoboko
okay.
Why fa America de hoboko onye de ya na nyama nketinketi sisi so onye he no nso be ya na wazere shehen do ye Akosua onye he bia Akosua oh it's a very lovely place a very lovely community obiara botumo wa ba nti Ewutu Senya ze nyame na do okay
party no demo yourself
yes
party chairman and afi more member of parliament or no Asaa candidate Monkambo mo te say.
Me brother Madasi. You will be our friend with the tripod.
Okay.
Mamu hunye de oye muchia se kru fima. Muchia no in fact for them na yakan. Muchia no is bibiare suda onye. Nyame na dom menyoreka se ye nyina ye sha ase nyina ya bom a ye rizi dwuma. And send him will be yet pardon na kasa Sunday that connection is there. It is a yentumi anka mbomuza obeyeze. But nyamena dom ejayao wafaya. On the zone channel also be a bediji. Wafaya under mamenta wonka. No batam panye na ya ka bominti yeri ejuma yazabom so nyamena
contester omo ekoye na afane afa wo mu kakra. More resolve bibia.
Oh, Nyamenadum. As a party and politics, there are two things. Either you win or you lose. Na se owa ezikunyim na ambafom na anye hene nuanuma wenzi nkunyim no anyakora. It disturbs you. Enti Ewutu Senya ze meka de ye primary si ye obatampa nankasa osi fom single-handedly. Also, nankasa boko oboko ni manfo ho delegate ni ho na we kwetete hwana no nsam na ze eno ba tampa she did that after ni nyinara no executives ya reconciliation of a fresh sabi hwana wentumi na wenwi ni nyinara still be hu the 1 or 2 hwamba but as time goes on na ya nyi ho rekasa nyame na dum ye nyina ya ka abo osande ye wadwuma kase bi de nyina enyim o wode so if we don't come together it will be very difficult for it. So after election, Yamenadum, BBR disease.
Idea na sankomo hia me pass and say your constituency ni bi ho and say my cost no tia enye de and I don't think say Ghana for the better MPP say bas or more jaya konwa no de to ha hwe adwuma His Excellency the President aye mo afa mo so adwuma mo aye beba constituency ni mo adwuma and say de ho esi etie ote Ewutu and then important one and a secret in some here man for pass the wow can be kura na bibia nsi yes hey Akosua Jay-Z secret one something to say
My brother Medase, Minimiden de Amanfupi na Warisha, even my Central Regional Minister,
yes.
Honorable Justina Marygood Asaa, Orishem. Na me dey be said the man say me Pina was so. Mo wie ne menya messages. Oya no kwar ewutu senya East, menyoreka say, Nyamenadom asomdwe ho.
Okay.
Asomdwe ho yin dey, oya His Excellency na Adenta akufo-addo. Onye hen papa dan pare. Na hen maami honorable me bisa okumsi. Ohun dey. Baby ma ewutu senya East ye bedu per population. Menyoreka says Sisian population is about 236,000. On chair or the yenya metro mpo. Ohun there, yan bambo hosam or the washer no will say see. Into one man, the Menyoreka say in terms of security, we are a region.
Okay.
Yes, we have the Central East region. Do ye police, do ye fire service, do ye immigration. No no in the yenya post funo do dronara. When I walk up patrol, was a car, was a motor, and we are also providing lights for them. Baby, I where you swimming as a Naneka simple in the onnam de wutu senya East. Intina was it them regional East in was a bed into Obata Ponobu maybe so comes also dabi or Dombo was in na onya headquarters. Ozmo into Menyoreka say. Ekua oya feel. Abrosa no today ba Asaa ozema posifo. Inti sisi areze yan security wansam. Nyamenazom odezi nemom owa na kakra bi abafu.
No dey ontime nyim free.
It's because of there ibinum so wonyim here boundaries.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Menyoreka say nkrofo pi wana adwen ye ho the Liberia camp oyameza. Onyameze. Obi wa abrem invitation ose kaso budu bram. No. Inti hiana no pim baby a wofro ho sapato.
Okay.
In canary for ho na ncho ya dade. And unfortunately we are also messing up the traditional and then the administrative boundaries. Na nanom wo wasa say e bia na nsam kakra ho. But in hiana ye adwuma ze yenyim de baby a ye adwuma ni. Ereko enkrana, erbankran han and now no pin baby a waffle ho amount from Iron City. Amount from Ukrampo yendu ho. Inti yana no pin Iron City. Efa minsa nyimfa that's safe in Karaba ewutu senya East oya Akosua. Efa bodwe ase kwa.
Intimate was honorable MC na just political demarcations na nko.
Exactly.
Na no so demarcations.
So was
Efra.
Okay. And then say ya onye na BC wo Millennium City. O say Akosua Millennium City. Akosua so mini Millennium City. Millennium City is under Gomwa East.
Okay.
Yes. Into no it is densely populated area. But in shehani space na land size na isha ebehu baby a or cover. Into hiana baby a hiana no pimpim no. Unfortunately in Zambia BCC ho on our boundaries na was action but ni nyina mu no yenyim da ewutu senya
na ewutu senya NDC seat na how commission babaji o che no na o strength e ba for now na ho odent say
yo my brother Medase
is she losing the seat to NDC?
There is no way.
Okay.
Mama Kabibi ewutu senya East no ye NDC seat.
Okay.
In fact na yaka efutu ewutu ho.
Okay.
That was under Winneba. Na woyi here film na yeba senya. Ewutu senya. Inti yeba ewutu senya no. That was the time what so even the assembly in 2012. Inti dam burn na ni nyina Akosua nyina ka ewutu senya ho. And that time honorable Mebisa Okumsi no ye women's organizer. Inti yato ye ho no na hia ne maame bai. Hia papa is it Babalami ono bay for one term. No ba tampo no bu Mebisa Okumsi obe na obe beji. Nti say yakado ye NDC seat na chede nchemu kakran ansa na ewutu senya East obeto no ho no NDC for na ho na wowodo. Wo fidon oba tampa ene MPP why so appetizing Nyamenadum we ewutu senya East. First na nampo a intumi fa MPP flag. Info ngu kwem there ba na Akosua they be that. But Yan ma me honorable Mebisa Okumsi bai Nyamenadum oroko ne fourth term.
Yes.
Sabe nye na adwumazan na ne relationship with people na developmental project awaba. Oh, yenyanum NDC for wa try or contest in Finyana Papa former DC na Berdo wa contest nyamina dum wentumina wa ye. Intin dem nyoraka say 2024 Obatampa Ojinami Pinti. Wuti senya is still
ne obe increase in the margin. Osha.
Yes. Yeah, now work at the margin no akufo-addo. There are some analysis. 2016 if you hear population years to aba in terms of voter population now it was high but on cost repeat. His Excellency Onwini Maminsu Onwini with a vast margin. 2020 voter population no was so. Voter population no okoso no nature there una award to abano wadoso and wadoso no sumpona award to abano when you compare the percentages on each other henaba no the 2p. I wouldn't say that no don't cry, but that doesn't mean there onusunti NDC has a chance again. I was I will try but on fire.
Okay. But that's it. My ma Akosua me no akwaba. Akosua akwaba.
Yeah.
Ne ba ne sen na Nia or free Kasua. I'm going to Johnny or Adenta.
Me say 10. I had to go all the way around the PHA.
Kafra.
I
had a Habaniana sometimes.
Sometimes.
Trotro for no hard dream. Constituency is the same.
Bibiaboko.
Okay.
And here can say on the ECAB register exhibition. I think say information and share down call down be but patrol. So I register so better about hey my chairman honorable Mr. Yeah, I know don't worry. Ne telephone na Adenta for constituency executives, polling station executives, patrons, members, Micho Bibia. I'm happy to be here. Maminchia Miaminia Okumkom Robert Lamti
the constituency no
about power bonds.
Right. Maybe I say I may making sure the constituency be a mojo. In fact, the last time that was Wednesday, and me can a year constituency in the back quickly, and I is simply for corridors of way.
Okay.
Near cost of water region, I need DHD. And some more dredging in a but Oma resolve. I'm a candidate, no more frame, I can't so, Madame say, I can't want to. Until I can be a constituency as someone, Mana Hanona, any episode be out to me win.
Yes.
Adenta to say.
Adenta boko, yendi, make us a post primaries dear. Sebe, we team wa kameno. Ya resolve be brave. Dodo na, because Dodo na are ready to work and they are working. Sebe, obi oha primaries no ndi wechi, but yep to abaneri no. Oye juma, and I've seen so many of them. They are sending videos, they are showing, they are sharing ideas. Omo frame meetings, money. I say me see me kasawa hama me my frame group any can. And make us say it shows say we are ready to fight to break the 8. Make us a fighter. I say kokon to papu. But say ye nim said ye die ye nim no ye nye bida. Inti anuatu anomontua SE2 no. Ebe sronko more sleepless nights, more engagements, more interactions, more door to door, more effortnanti and beddoors. And the man can me.
Masha said that and I say I feel no better.
Yashasi. Me bo coordinators ni are doing so well. Say every day no activity are oye. So beyond electoral area no. Ebu have influence in one electoral area or connections all over. And at the BMK say, let's open up. Obeka say 2016. When we opened up as a party to allow volunteers and all members to help, the wave was stronger than anything. What's the told the BIA? It's about time we realized said, let's open it up. Let people take initiative. If I want to take initiative, Bonabaso, Frenica say, oh yeah, dear. The party can organize here at the local level, no crowd, the letter keke. And a citation be no idea what present come. I see here things differently. because what we seek to do no enye bi.
And the only contest here, Montem to say.
Minua Kozie Obinfosu.
Kozie Obinfosu.
We too quite kakra, but it was more or send a message. Now I'm say a few months ago or your Facebook post right after I'm see you announce say Dr. Matthew Puko Prempe say he's fully on board. On the digital force wakasa, and I make us digital phone also. Do have reached out. We work together. Okay. And for me, you know, I always think of the bigger picture. We need to drive the membership of the party. We always have to appeal to the floating voter, the person who is looking for sad difference. No, okay. So who say, most are two parties. Then a difference to Mumuntia, Menkosa line into Aba. But I must say, on the side, dear. Yes, are on board.
Okay.
Adenta dear, I don't think say your issues be a year to say be places now mentioned, you know. Over time too, I'm still reaching out to some of them. Saying sometimes all it takes is even a WhatsApp video call.
Yeah.
Hey, Nani Pakono. Because Obi Oha, Ebia, Niema or ye primary no. Naya Sifim Kakra.
Yeah.
So you have to make it easy for them to
politics no Yampa. It takes time.
It takes time. But I must commend the constituency executives. Okay. They've been very supportive. My chairman, Chairman Akolachi. My honorable MC so Ebenezer Doku. Omonso. Like I say, Omoka na mi mo edru constituency nim. Inti ye Akosua.
One kasa or appeal to the constituency.
I believe I do. So one of the things that on the primary time no, me to anamobi ana me gidi say me to abana e be ma former yemre. Okay. Amaye. Eba party nsema otie nkofo ensema omoka. Say be say opese odiska be she ne kotoko. But they want a listening ear. Say be obi ofre and otie na. E be otie kra na you didn't agree. Just the audience or the man no. Enough. Others too for the constituency. I'm saying Mbemana ba, I say Mbemano, it shouldn't make difference. They all Oba no kakra na, you know, we fall out of favor with them. But Oba indeed.
Okay.
That was one of the things that came up strongly. Say Oba in lead the Adenta. In the primaries, no, at least for the party, I believe the delegates listen to the larger Adenta constituency and look how no more almost as what GDA said. Niamana me no sebe omuhu bida. So for instance, how do we show we care about the citizenry, especially at the local level? During any given month or year. So one kasa asura ko hospital so ko check up. Unyam pobo ko beka just 3 years from see hospital. Of feels and home fan pe na me boy do be advertisement.
No money afa.
Na just say ne atro bibia ma no afa 3 days later or so fine. Be brain and I'm hard, say pressure, yare crowd to me start here with health screening. But health screening, you know, it wasn't just who said to the biomoya, it's just the doctor is not fair amount prescription or if you do median draw.
Okay.
So by and large, the data is what are the regular or common ailments and illnesses no na masourcing drone. So bani one near the amount in Kolan Bibunu, San Kolane by the C vitamin C deficiencies, almost we give it to them. I've had till date. Friday, me kwa benwaha. I will new Adenta electoral area. That will be my 34th health screening in the Adenta constituency. I've covered the entire constituency. Anytime I call one electoral area and I don't go to the same place, it's a call another place. Now during the interaction, so we also get data too. That informs decisions I'm taking. So, ufa emba ni say emba doors. And emba dear. I say a boy abaso park and buy ye juma thing. Mr. Mebano says a crowd of so median no or baby name batu. Now huna sebi utunze or ni bebre, but all found Kolan street Ninyaji in the little they have. But we have to always think of these vulnerable groups and make sure say at least on our part we meet them halfway to reduce burden.
Akosua me no dia na we dey bad different ntia. Nyesa we your ba and to person Adenta for and to abama. Dia na we dey bad different.
So me dia ne say for a leader no, I say we tie dia call for pay. Say, what is it they need? They be a make us effective leadership. What is it? Say, what it was you say, we a parliamentary candidate. A be a bibia to see. It could be say a be a would train funding be an abibi, but sadly buyer. What responsibility lies on you to find alternative means to solve it? And the offer Adenta, make us the 3 issues that plague Adenta pan: roads, water, security, and of course jobs. Baby no be brave Adenta. Offer roads are over inner roads nibia. You won't believe say Adenta now one. A few months ago, me to Anamona, a container lakeside road. Me frame mo central for me wa hat number cover over 20 years in South Quinada. But there's a major artery or connecting routes. A connecting for be brave from lakeside to whichever area go. Drivers trot for while no more. To be soon I'm saying. I did say you can say every train contracts they be. So is it possible to raise some funding, get some engineers, find out what else we can do? And it will amaze you saying, who say, Wahoki can was sure they are willing to help you.
Excellent.
So they moved on to the road. Now Kozie are going to meet. Now they've seen the work. A driver for in the trotro for no them say, see me hema precope. Me forward, say, Kozie, original. No ni me akasa say sa kwan de bebre so ka che me say unti me ndis ni unti me to aba man na me say me to aba unti. So I feel say what I have is that ebia nipa ni shia me no nya gide prekope or party nim. So that belief transcends for them to take action say on be boa party na so man who can be construct. Offer infrastructure aside newly gone another electoral area say be roads nye. Because every roads coach see last week and a contract and a movie and the beauty of it is and I'm me to be the indigenes are away. They are not taking fan say a bill so say election year but election year your taxes have to work. Whether election year or not, your taxes have to work. So who say Akosua, that means a 2 hour with Tiano. And when you must soon but of course, extra initiative I am going the extra mile to let them know say me MP but if I can make this happen and mama me super na mean the constituency I mean sister narrative I've supported several schools in the constituency. Some of the challenges were shocking. Offer Christ faith offer for her Christ faith wo ebuye wo ni bua anadwo nkola no be kofi no bes na nipa bonifobi they come and do the drugs and these things and nkola school no na chese classroom no you see all these things there, which is very dangerous because I mean what I hear is school year one safety place for a child to go to. Tell me she doesn't reach out and I'm saying wait dear I think I can handle it. Me fancy war the man. Me fancy am we do one man on another side. And I'm cut to us man. One of the problems was drainage and so to a flooding on it. On a weekend structure. No, it's my fixes our problem. So I drink no at my school. No issue was administration say Kolani diagra bobola. They can run into the streets. There's no barricade. Tie kase mako fancy. Na amomo. Beginning of the year, it would surprise you that despite all the interventions, there are still people who can't afford certain things. No matter what you do, we always have vulnerable people.
Yeah, I'm fond of societies. But because one buying this one, what they are telling people, they say, "My buying any swintia." When you say constituency, you never cost hopa. My buying any swintia. Say, "Omo to abama now buying ama." Ejuma we betumi aye na dia na we betumi akasa no nti we betumi aye.
I believe say one of the things that makes Adenta very unique I to say melting pot ni tree mo meka say everyone say a mini Ghana Accra Media too. You have the elite, you have the middle class, then you have the grassroots vulnerable groups. Adenta mankind crano I have over 33 MPs who live in Adenta.
I see.
there are at least 5 ministers or 6 who have homes in Adenta. The current running mate lives in Adenta. The majority deputy
MPP running mate.
Yes.
Okay.
Napo will feel Adenta. Lands and Resources Minister will feel Adenta. In fact, day in day out, Meko program biana bino 18 there. Me die on a fra how na meje because you all have to have some interest in the community if you live in it. I believe that in the event that okay, I win, but my government is not in power, so appeal to the community, especially the stakeholders who are better positioned. Say, yema yenim bra community na support. It's possible to do that. I know it is, and I've even me make us say yes, I buying a woman dear, but my whole day and to say ebia obi aye minister, and now be a CEO of big organization, but ebi musu say near my me no. It is said obia or our position, which means that people appreciate near mayor or constituency. When people say politicians take initiative, sorry, or more almost area sorry.
The same question.
Let me land. Okay. Or more constituency and who say, oh, this is a caring politician. When I say Kozie cares, it's not like we did too many. You care for the community, your infrastructure, your health, your education systems, the women. And Bana ye can one say me say, Obeka I say me call Adenta market. Miss Remo uti me na uti Adenta ko to onyema wo bibia ohwehwe biara e wa Adenta market. Enko bebia.
We ebe ma take it.
Enko bebia for the Adenta market. Bibia obojoni Adenta market. Bibia ohwehwe biara e wo hono. Nti meka say yes, the ability to attract development and opportunities, I believe I have it.
Okay.
And Akosua is not enough. If you are looking at me, what campaign or support a chain no sponsor me. B 2,000 B t-shirts 5,000 B. Now yeah, they bring any agent. I believe say Adenta Adani.
Yeah, then you go pass.
Adani.
Anita, o constituency what will move for how many years?
Constituency, I think over 20 years.
Over 20. Yes. Perfect. Naturally say how come say buy anana buying the home.
Yes.
Now constituency home.
Yes.
At the end of the what to me a wholly constituency. And I'm saying this because constituencies are SSMPP to me, NDC for no whole cancer, air buying the so one to me, and Yajuma, when you connection be on Yajuma. My buying so Domahame, Bantimon to Mame, San, or Mode, and Namwa. At the end of the Empo, Nana buying this so the 4th time near what they call.
You remember that say, Ozikan, every leader should be innovative and creative.
Okay.
And see, Yanama, my honorable maybe saw comes about 2012. Omida Nana Bani do this, but okay, no one there. I would to say your man for no one and the Marquinian. And say, quantity of a door or do some mano obey. And that was the time. To me, in the first school, Iron City Basic School. It's at the distance from any basic school or the Ponkohe baby or and to Iron City. More from my hand and I will be to wait Chakwano Nawako school. We have a deficit of some public schools because in land space, na wires in a kakra. Now, so Nini Mono about Tampashe who there be from 2012 or Doye BB, no DC. Iron City Basic School. And even not from there alone. Yes, 2017 Methodist School. Also about 2018. Inti with there. Embri biara about tampo also to do ori ejumano. Enye there na banu wodo another na banu nyedo. But it's so interesting there. One man for one more tum. Ne debias botuano. Onyama baninti. Muntum minye. Onyama baninti. Muntu mombo obane dama sawa ban bo dra ana bibi fufu bi botuma ba. You should be creative and innovative as a leader. Inti here ma meze ono sha asida dada unti no what is no ba tampa. It didn't come just like that. Onam ne adoye na me small sum ne man for America in terms of skill training za here ma me waye urban education it's a lot. Yeriko awushi tete schools are ways wo ho oye bien obi biara o hwe TV no obohu de yezibiru godo a nkrofo won hwe won fama hen I wish it at no J River. You can't J River. That's where the seat of government is. You call what friend then of our core school where a one pono or ye 2 buildings are here. Me why you call a cluster of schools. Oba Tampa in the more was some put a need no reasoning in our na brosan. A wood to Senya East or your Akosua. Nay hence as no one quite kakra. Into us, yes, sir, young fro no dono. Na yen sanso yenfa ibi yenfa because the enrollment is very high. Yako Emmanuel Presby. In fact, Emmanuel Presby are making matras or order. A honey me last but one school. Na mo na teachers are na yet to ho na yen common room na your friend patase at the time. It was a wooden structure. Then the issue makes my whole why fell ma sebi at a cheerful worry and the day I call the year go in Crawford when I doing your door a private school. That is Emmanuel Presby School there. You were Kozie, you were Methodist basic school, no see hen mami osinabro. So into yaka educational infrastructures are about tampa obey from 2012. Schools are done away, CC. And apart from that, she is also motivating teachers. On no share the best teachers award to motivate teachers. In the Menuraka say, a fibiara oshia churchful, or you want to check when any day, no shop when uncran the Zamuri biara no. I appreciate you. I recognize the effort you are making. Na Danny Bisoro Obama ye bueno on my yazim ngwa yezugum. Into me na mboy school dan. Wa bra in going into about tampa nejuma yeneze wa kwenyim in terms of education. When it comes to health, it is all over. And then answer SMBC we would to say is what say in ya kakade yenya agenda 111 abraso yenya Asaa. Hey oye MPP aban and I don't akufo-addo na beze His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in yenkita green book in ye book no ye fine numu zaman ekwa ebohu numu ye clear eba J River of our call. We have Agenda 111 that is ongoing. It been called feed Asaa, and it is going on a 15-acre land, 120 birds. Na aban.
Stage bang.
Menuraka say it's about 40. Yes, 40%. Able to me na yaka. Na mo ye film point there. Ejuma no recordo wano. Clinics are here no mami wesi. Men na wesi mpa nzamenyima. Want to one fine year, donation of delivery beds, incubators in the effort chrono bar, my brother on the phone. Or we back at the saw your MP or your Nejuma, but how many MPs under normal circumstance? No boy wanabo was it or no cocoa or boy man. So there are a lot of things she is doing in an answer any ambulance yours ebe yema met a sure or then has to use zibi. Na nyamena dum we push ebien na ozama hen e wutu senyaso. And I told you about the population that we have as at now into the menzeme yenzama owo hwa hen maame ozaba through His Excellency Nana Akufo-addo na bezechi MPP aban clinics akole ebi wo na say yereba roads a menyoreka say e wutu senyankote ye was 60 kilometers road it is ongoing. 60 kilometers.
Onim jiwa home pempi no ya na ohunu ba bia wo free ba. Otumi hunu ba bia wo duni ba bia wo ko.
Exactly.
Na no takrade ye ba be din komode afa na e course manifesto no. Akosia me no odi wani hwe mu a no. Mfa so be na Adenta for so mo to about the mawa. His Excellency the Vice President be President of the Republic of Ghana. On benye free ne nsema wo kan enu.
Mijidi say Vice President Obabeka Obodini na this way dey hunu e to hono o ka say ya hwe Ghana na anantimu aye research. 3 things came up. Cost of living,
okay,
which was a concern to people, roads and jobs. So on these 3, ebia mefa ne ba kwa na solutions and I said they are offer. So for instance, the cost of living on my paying Agyapong.
Yeah.
Na be de che Agyapong. Obia ni wa obeka say we are not feeling the pinch. Yenim de Akosua we are see afeni na yenim how well we were doing na sebe ansana de see eye yare kese e ba we are see afeni na and it say 2 wars where then those things have it was so eba cost of living na niema miensa mimi jiti say niema miensa na obetuma hwa ebeti breso food the cost of it or how to mitigate and I say we share out the better. 2 transportation. 3 energy. Eba food efa bibi to say akumadana omuye ntos ni ade. The added advantage or the part of the vision is that maybe a staple food be a yedria one.
Yeah.
Warehousing or storage facilities will be there off season. That same Indiania Sebi, you can say perennial shortage, I'm a born costume. Yes, a bed, a becca. Ubeka, I say, yet a crass, no. Ube to me, baby, Ubeka say, tomatoes bucket, 120 Ghana cedis. To me, almost 200 Ghana cedis in a particular time. At the same time, within the year, a few months later, same bucket of tomatoes, about 60 Ghana. About 40 Ghana. In fact, social media, Melissa Pell, opposite lady Bia, so opposite snits, Accra. No, say lady, ne bucket or ton, 60 Ghana. But to be few about a beer, so said be better window so easily gone. But to back on my prices, Okomadina, a bestsa, Adenta, a bestsa. But yes, to say the sun share any share that's na eduane boy no it's what to reduce transportation. Dr. Baumia say e-buses near day electricity.
Yeah.
So within the cities no we are there also me dem sika kakra me ko ejuma so many members me nimbrere kakra na me won me pese me manager ahwe me yene member. The e-buses are not running on fuel enye petrol electricity nti ebo no be dey will come down. When it comes down, ease of business and our transporter, a JD4 no, bet na bus marco to and fro. Say scanning on the heading, on the 2 in Diane so. So if you can reduce the cost of that, it has a chain reaction. About energy, meaning say even transport. Yeah, any abaya about soa yate transport face.
Yes.
No government can allude to that than MPP. And we even did so after crisis, no. And I can say, yeah, what crisis when you had we understand. Yeah, GD say, yet or how na Ghana for women so, and yet transport fare so. So if we can even do this, that's and add solutions to it. It means a transport board paper frame be free. Yeah, you want a attitude because cost of living is always the biggest conversation. Accra. About food inflation. Food inflation. There was a time Greater Accra 58%. But to call Western region and as even Central or a year, the inflation was almost next to what is happening? So you Accra now you feel all these shocks. Teach you will see the benefit of it. And that's production cycle also creates opportunities. Our areas are energy or can solar and solar no, we can't discount it. Area no boy the first quarter of this year sebi area a boy you know meaning say me can say ebi muko abu same jema just say practice work practice work as I see so did that. Yes. But it was so bad. But think about it, say yenya area no bo at this level. What can we do to harness it beyond solar? No, and run a quick opportunities that comes through the solar. So, for instance, even for Adenta has a lot of land.
Okay.
We can even have a solar farm.
Okay.
It is possible to draw that into the constituency. And it's part of my vision. Say, Yema factories in Bra constituency. And these are factories that are green factories. They won't add to pollution. And I say they'll cause unnecessary strife in constituency. On the solar bit alone, only opportunities are solar photovoltaic installer. That person responsible for installing solar panels on rooftop near there. Oh yeah, then AI and that technology and that digitalization, you have a human component. So no far there no possible. It's a roof no there. Oh yeah, then nipa ne befro ako check is a BBI then. That's one job opportunity. Just say value chain. Depending on where it goes, you need as many of young people to learn this skill. Solar electrician, solar panel maintenance technician. In the solar electrician, no, next time soon solar panel maintenance technician, solar thermal technician. And so who is installing here? Say be energy to also be or solar no your friends say light pay. Obi opeso connected solar no fan no water heater so that they reducing the ECG bill. The water heaters no day maybe paying so share into heater ne dey be am so. But you have to look at it in terms of residential, commercial, and and so on. How do we do so it doesn't affect even the grade you are on? And also you BBS so nipa dey Akosua. Then no so any back. We need as many people to learn it. It's already about 4 skilled areas. Solar inverter technician, solar site surveyor, solar system designer, energy storage technician, solar water pump technician, solar sales and technical support technician. When we now a value chain, create a lot of jobs for people. And traditional jobs, doctor, nurse, teacher, whatnot. Innovation comes with change. Say, as a leader, you have to be creative, you have to be dynamic, you have to be in tune with the changing times. In the ultimate the bar, it means that people will have to learn the trade. Look, about energy, and also it's a whole new space. When we struck oil, a lot of the people that came to work in Ghana were expats. Because we didn't have schools. You don't need to. Some of these are skilled, your friends saying, jobs are. Oh, yeah, university degree and so.
I'm talking about market women and OT Sabri.
Oh,
market women Dr. Baumiankasa Obenya.
Mamenka, oh, yeah, market woman now team. Market woman or back. Our person a banner better market. Ebiono susu say ori marketer we re na dwuma ye but ne mba no ni sika ko school ti ne mba no benye opportunities and the banner ko school ko ndi echira opportunities there am mention this yam e ba no betumi aye but even for the market women omuka say there will be a friend saying a trade fund
SMEs
yes
which is even existing.
And do you know why it's important say dey ni bekoso a lot of SMEs in Ghana are led by women. And they are able to get to the level of SME. Some of them are not able to go beyond because when it comes to financing, till date, men still get better access to financing than women. But women sustain their businesses at the SME level more than the men do.
How can it be?
Me see about SME. SME ni train me kan. Ejuma nkete na mpesa me. Ejuma nkuma. Enti ejuma nkuma no. Emba dodo e wo Ghana no ba ejuma nkuma yemba ene die ni.
Okay.
Na omodi enim no so no ye hu se yes. It's always a challenge for Emba to get access to financing as compared to Mbema. But we share track record of loan. What they call bank biana biso almost say loan facility. Why money tia omodi so?
Manu, you are right.
Emba, me maybe or ye bank CEO. Or say se makole ni ba me bank. No caso pe loan na me bubu because so the man already it's about they know Dr. Bami would date ya all case obeboamba because it's about time we move from SMEs no expand it as best as we can to get say binyam bado doa njume kumekmono ye but you see yesaye dey you ko enim to grow it but onu bi say oboamba na mbana kasa be so economy no na economy na ye dey ejina and this is the key. Nti market one o team me de my family dey call Adenta market. I'm a more so mu preko pair. I revolving fund a omo dey yum njuma. Fund yi metumi akotwe bia eden abro nti obi wo ha enye sa 1,000 2,000 obi wo ko over 5,000 ope just a slightly the more drew kakra ebia odi be free Adenta hono market o akobi store kesi o baby atwa ne production so na nsen ya reference is a Methodist Redemption because mo fair bi na emba e wo ho ebi mu the local products a finished product from shea butter moisturizer skincare product ina o maso se e wo Ghana ha good products me an say me as my fresh kakao product ye bi Adenta mba no me to ho na me use ye omo sem na che say opportunities wo ho is just that supporter would be so nipa na se preko pair would be queen. These are the benefits that are going to come.
Okay.
And most importantly, ade ba ko kan
kind of see mame
so 1 million IT skills. Ye can enye coding ye can enye coding in kwan ye ka say says okusua code no create code eba IT skills are when him say mo your friends say you have somebody you are managing social media. It's a whole chain. You handle social media no there's somebody ya ono so no nejuma ne say already comments and answer messages eba no no esusu say their response na me farmer to inquiry no endum and answer antic or man fm and ne too munye onyam so all these are skills that you have to train young people sebi oni obi nya adwen a eye didi atem last week me Facebook me tro bibi obi see obeye 133 ejuma maako nipa miensa shift miensa o say ejuma baako no anka say nti ejuma baako me no ti nipa miensa
so say me point obi nso aba no obi so point
na say ejuma na sia ye den na ye dey biba nti na kenu e say o sorry call ya na nipa na betina without o ye hihye bia na nipa na betina yes ye ko kan ya mo say hey ade ne ye kan sa asemi enukre because you interrogate another car free SHS now besides how you fund it. So we showed the sources of funding and we said it was possible. But Miana say Oba and what she said near my no or bet so with the exception of two things are what cases to pimp say on ye which is e-levy on to us because e-levy came as a mitigating factor to something which GD said you to be to continue but free SHS or bet so TVET or twaso niema bebrea abaina ye che say ye nim so the yema who the ordinary person on the streets mo interviews nibia I've seen some of your videos and ipa dey can say free SHS sebe ono school fees in ti na went to uncle but almost school fees in si ono ne so if you look at the impact of that then me susu say obi tie there why be done and say why dey what the 2 million man no day or twice the beauty last thing the beauty of manifesto is say BB innovation bia Dr. Baumia actually the source of funding or the accounting make Adriane storage facility near DC development bank will be the one that will push support the initiative maybe support in Bifino is added to it. He's innovative or you're creative or brand and say na dream do. He's been there before or you're respectful. Then papi ne nyonyam. If an kwa aboji for support. So make us a Ghana kuninim. Ye faka can come to us. But no so GD say we have the capacity to do what we need to do with it. Intimisremo takwa did it was the birth of a new wave in our development. Inti enta papa nichi. Obi bi oti me bia obuefu kra kai say 2008 ye koto aba ye lusu ye no ebi mo hu start say omo hu chiromo baby mo hu chiromo si ebi nti ebi a wo susu say ye mpi omo fi mu no ye be we na ebi a wo na wo shebe asesa it is for the good people of Ghana ye party ba ko pe a ya ye nyoma aso ni pa dodo so party bie ni wa in this since 1992 governments aba a party because or share soon if I do also to say MPP from before time free maternal health care or capitation grant access to transport school feeding or Nanado Danko Akufo-addo aba ne boshe baako ye first year now no implement free SHS one day show one factory to aso ye man bebre ayaka no ye one e the manifesto bet so many na mo veti some manifesto over 75% achieved 75% AO institutions be but ye nka say ye perfect no but ye the two ni gina hwa enye obi a onim dia oye onye bida or say for 2 minutes man 2 minutes wo de man no one fanye bibipa dia osomu she wo bu etie wo sufre ehun say yes dia me kan ye no maye but ebi torchima me gitum me san gitum sa ho che kakra ho but minim say mo boa ye ya ye be ko ye ni mo ta ye chi ni ye mu ye ndru ni break it I believe
but I say honorable MC my men Tom ade quickly mrana fe mra me conclude me kai say Franco Trading Enterprise for Adaroma na no pay ye din komo Nyankopon Adaroma Franco buy wo mo the phones na sha se Nokia Samsung iPhones enim actually omo the TV eba be kan ho omo start with 32 inches at the core 75 and omo the core 100 inches afi omo the tabletop fridges aba omo chest freezers and refrigerators ahodo bi a ohwe air condition the type bi a ohwe bi an so nsa be kan bi san so na washing machines na se se ni omo de abeka ho omo kire se ohwe se de wi ase no kro no a wan kasa otimi bo fie ho ban eboa CCTV cameras omo de aba no oba auto phone install ma na ya san akofia ko install ne kama se ye wa adwumam se ye ofie ba bi a wo bi a wa otimi monitor e wo phone so nti men how hon kase sikasem no ne ade ebo no wo fom na ani kasem e wo so ene se na online ti opa wo nko wo outlet bi a wonim otu fie na okọ francotrading.com a wo niam ni nyina wo ho enkomodie na person no mo die nso abetumi afre 0246422338 0246422338 eno pa ho a ono main office no adabra ka ono rock cinema na hwe ani mu o outlet ne doso and wakai ahye no so ya ka Franco a waje so say phones papa fie honorable MC mebre no kwa ye kwa wie na takrade
CCR
ade ne sie
you my brother me that say takrade the most see no or say politics is a competition of ideas okay. Na ye share adwin na sebinyansa His Excellency our flag bearer also to hwa ibohu de yeruko hinenyim ye ko takrade yankaka de yanko de yerkaka obi nasem my sister wa kan bi wa kan besiafu yi ho asem na memfa kakra memfa nka ho mbesiafu ye yenkrofo bi a anhwe de ye baka de ye wo ma onhyema ye fimu so a ontosim but dan ye ka ho usan the Bible kra wa aka we are the helpmates Inti bibiara ye bombiara ye even when it comes to campaign, when it comes to reaching out to people, sembesiafo ye sure da yer kasa, the passion abadai na yazaba kasa, mo bi wata sido dam no mbesiafo ye wo. Mrs. Star oka this SME asem. There are some MPs who washa say yana mami obata mpono oma loan sip ozebo nemba ne de moto hanaze intaza moto imumma me bibi na me mfan hyemu ma ho waye na ekueku inte bia se nyimpa enum edu wagea wo onyama wetuepe na wazama fofo His Excellency our flag bearer osu oboboem ono Mrs. Tareka no mpedo baka nzaman ketenkete inyo ye fan ozana obeye na waji wanu woze kosibon inti ishe MPP abana oya abana sebi wabo mesiafo. Let's look at the previous parliament ozebodu nde even in terms of MMDC's one positions in the wundem mesiafo ye womun kakankakradi His Excellency oya hen flag bearer also oba obobuem. Let's go to healthcare. There yankasa hena pomuzin. Sisi a wo digitize bibiaro. Mi shemi fie motu na maabo ko oh eduri wotona hen abe pharmacy na menya obi botumi de wa akado ebi onu ontumi ye Or today, what shall so warrior momo interoperability? Here, my menumpi no when you phone. Anye ye crock or padra, obi one inch or phone. So look at the risk that is involved. There may be 200 cities, I must come a man and no marble. Numbers about 4 car. The risk involved in the medicine and yimpanumpo no botumina way yaman. Imbira son what they ye quening. Onya sabi inkukobu bina yarbeji yazaye day. My brother Menorica say our Ghana card as it is today. United States of America. In them pumana washa so washa sa wapeda war pilot. In teacher the here's the year quening in kakan kakra. Ne bibiara muniboduna. I the challenges in kakanka crowd until I yan yimpana dun why and the on ye. But in yan papa, yes, ye Ossi, it is possible and we'll be able to do it. Systems no know what do ye, Juma. And as human, we should also change akona yefado ye. When it comes to education, STEM schools in the way bodo. My brother Menyoreka say, me BC. My dream school was in Fantaman. Minya infantiman as my first choice at the time. But men to man come fantiman o sande na cash in you. Major from Osaketesia, Sir Pede school na on a bet na mention uwe nyan danger, and I'm mentioning the name of the town. Members na nenchan namunko school no into make a no brother moko habenim ansa na maba na menye bibiezi. Map no school no pon mishe muskuratar obiara oyam classmates could testify to it meza kwa habenim enyan dencha ofi hozo ko ankukrom that village masam why it's that there so abrente ya in there he's making it all over inti yabasre zahia na papa ba omiaka na oye na mete ne nansen yen krofi was a first years at the university obey free but when do 7 hours was one kado obey free na Ghana for Mr. woman yen hwe nwa na wo kan wo so do the memory as a ator kakra na as a papa kakra as afem but we shouldn't do that. These are people nwa na wo koto aba no was tum no was hyenensa into woman yen kaza yaba nwa no wo bo he na yebo tum na ya mo hon. This loan scheme is there. You need your Ghana card and then you are good to go. Ese be free. One cherry also one kado ye free. No ye loan. Abra loan anka so dada. Let's be consistent in whatever we are talking about. Inti nya ya kwata krade hono. Nya go bi na ye kezi yo. In sama ye no papa ba omia ozututu ho nyinare hu do ye nsama he has a big head in court. Adwin na nyansa ozere kanasa. Also Ghana baby my yedri in a non-sayaradam interoperability. AU, they have adopted it. Into Sanyan Papa Baumia or your vice president. Ozebeno say on yaz or yaz papa in che African Union will be to mina waja to mana. Into Ghana for Yeruko Yenim Yerbatu about 2024. The manifesto in Oza to go. It been washa so copy but on Kozie. Ya mfa Sunday na good student ya throw adina no ya fine bo hwe na yan krofu wa atwe wo kon kakra na ho so wo tutu bi wo difim or normal. I mean
Saturday on be lunch or modi
my be copy no sha Sunday na ye kay yes na copy no sha Sunday no into say yam man that not woma yam boa no na say ye boa na onno so ne vision ni obi so no ka tim ho no can't me papa my brother Kojo upon Kroma can say me oyende do say na answer. Or say yes. Yam find the net to her. We have the management team. The management team no ozizido. You can head the production. But on your suggestions, biara eziboko no na director no obefa. So that is how it is. Inti yana papa no say academic team no ho na wo ye adwuma was it Yansho Onankasa as vice president?
Mami kind me few messages na me brena so yenhwe. This one says my area here I'm right here is under Adenta. I relocated from Agape to Adenta. I tried to look for the executive so that we could all work together or support the party and the candidates, but no avail. Eventually, a certain man by name Opoku was introduced to me as a chairman for the area. Okay, Kozie, come on na asem no wa nti David Oreduma but as na asem no titi atwemu an say say opeso or ye transfer the votes on na busua na adem say issue kakra ho and Mami Adwoadankan says we are working harder behind her to make sure we win the seat for MPP regards to her or refer to Akosua Manu. Okay. This one says of Atel Kozie that she should get closer to polling station executives. Last 4 years, most of the resources were hijacked at the top but could not go down for campaign. You Kofi Ochre Adenta polling station executive you wati.
And nobody during primaries make us say the resources will come directly to them.
Okay.
But at the same time, no polling station executive also they say and you'll be an second because you'll be or your polling station executive in name, but not
on
your Juma on bar meeting organization. So I think we have to also a message or no okay or no making sure say it do no swa. No, nyakakra.
Or the Bayajma. But as my regards to the MC, Honorable Anita, and then Akosua Manu, Kasua is ready to vote for our consent way cantata Ono Kasua and Ode way by Sanso and Rainbow Social Kasua. Extend my regards to Anita and then Adenta incoming MP. Or that's it. Ogusi konso ewo damfa independence men kan kira Akosua Manu say politics ni nyina yetwi ntino
that's not fair
I really envy you this morning. Ogusi Kwadan with two beautiful, confident and eloquent women delivering in your studio. I will say the future holds good and gold for the MPP. As for Madam Kozie, the PC for Adenta, my checks tells me that she's on her way to Parliament. She needs to keep her foot on the pedal. I wish the two ladies well in their endeavors. Okuseku ewodafa. Akra omoda ase. Messages no man fancy. I'm a copper. Monso so are there will be a worker.
And chase last one.
Okay.
133 yeah.
Now 133.
No, what's Doctor Simple one task and Mammy Autumn. Portugal. Yes, strong one. Yes, strong one. MPP for even floating voters we are appealing. Yes, strong one. The baby I heard in Ghana or the Yakuhinim. Yan Papa, his excellency Nana Danko Akufo-addo or the Bejina baby. Dr. Baomia also as a Henroko. More my tete Zama Onye and then say Marty be there. Or the gay issue was in a muncrasse that Dr. Baomia sees a name more obeying ye best one. Obi Viara and you are narrow way declared that. Into or you'll be a odd see here no culture nasi. Into May one fair BBR one from Befre and the Kaswa Winneba Road. NDC for easy marble hunzi no washada wakatina car ekwanya ekowase for ye Ghana government want to me yakwana. It is being funded by the government of Ghana. Kaswa Winneba expansion more be reduce traffic wo ho inti yeshe owa wugbefu nya botar wozembe ozebabotchina Dr. Baomiasi we take care of everybody and our youth Mr. One year bottle aba. More man ye nyina ye mfa ye hu nhye me de basabasa ye nti obi rebrem bibi na ma akoko a han na nsan bibi osi wo mo ho. Inda Brenta na hwehwe na nankotin na ohye de mo ho. So it's just an advice and I'm appealing. Nemum inda ye phone ye okuta hin even on WhatsApp we have Meta AI or whatever. Any information you want to know, job creation, Assembly His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia okay there. Say yes, the quantity as a man or by an Indian word, woman, now as youth, let us be smart because where we are going, it is digitalization and nothing else, and we say it is possible.
Let us say, Honorable Anita, I was also be okay. What they be a pronoun, Adenta here now, won't man fancy. I wanted even for Adenta for to call
voter exhibition exercise. Pacho, almost at 1 week, maybe 27th. Best rate. Check baby out it's very important.
Very low.
Yes, it's usual with these things, especially because there's a short code I'll be to media checking as well. So the convenience is there, but at least go home baby obeto aba, especially as a first time voter. Nti patrawo for no mama ninko nkwa no sunsu no monko hwe baby ebeto aba.
Okay.
If back
there be thanks for coming. Adenta for next time we ba na mema mo kwan na mo abebusa na sem na mo watimi nso ayi no. I wanted to ask you about MP no and one na yonkofa and ni Akosua ho no sabre ya say we posters bi krom titi gu no ni ade nsem ni bebre ho ananka wo say think about yantimi anka ye bre no konti ye be san arrange foforo na ya ma wo mo aba medin e de ya amufa bo production team ya na mo nyina mo ase nyame ya adoma o channel prohibition yakra